What's up, everyone? This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael here today with another video. Before I can get to Brad Stanley, Justin Herbert, I've where I watch on a somewhat similar basis because the Chargers are also a team that I would like if I wasn't a fan of the Chicago Bears. But Justin Herbert is amazing. Justin Herbert is him. I've seen Justin Herbert look absolutely phenomenal his rookie year, his second year, and the final year. But there is one problem that Justin Herbert has that is consistently holding him back. The Chargers have a great team on paper. I'm not denying that. You got him Keenan Allen, which they didn't release. They have Mike Williams. They have Quentin Johnson. They have a great offensive line, and I don't know if you're trading Austin Eckler or some shit. Tight end is all right, but the defense, it looks good on paper, but they're horrible, bro. But the team is good, but there is one man that's going to be holding this team back, and it's going to be probably the reason why the Chargers don't win a lot of games that they're supposed to win, but they lose. It is one man and one man only. And I think if you're a Chargers fan, you probably will, and a diehard Chargers fan, even a delusional Chargers fan, you probably will agree with me on this. And that is this man known as Brad Staley. I have been saying it ever since he blew that lead. Like the Chargers have been in so many close games with this dude, and he's like a horrible head coach. Like they should have got swept by the Broncos. But this like that game where they went into overtime, the dude didn't even use his timeouts and to get his team in field goal range and kill the clock, and they didn't have enough time to even like get into field goal range. It was like, and against the Browns, it was before Deshaun Watson even returned. They were facing Jacoby Brissett. It was like fourth and two. They go for it instead of punting it and having Jacoby Brissett go through possibly 99 yards to get into field goal range and win the game. But he failed on fourth down and two, but he was lucky the kicker missed. The Falcons game, where I think it was a running back play or like a pass that was completed, but they fumbled like Atlanta calls a fumble and then they picked it up, but Atlanta fumbled and one of the Chargers offensive linemen dropped on the ball. And they were struggling against the Dolphins' second and third stringers. Like also they should have lost to the Arizona Cardinals, a team that they should have beaten. Like Chargers fans, you know I'm right. Brad Stanley is not the answer for. Why did you guys not fire him after that lead you blew to Jacksonville? You fired the right. You fired the wrong person. You fired the wrong person. But you bring in Kellen Moore, and you think he's gonna fucking that won't matter. This man is still on your team, folks. Basically, you have a bunch of Matt Ryans that run into walls. The Chargers keep running into walls of themselves. And I think Justin Herbert is him. I'm not denying it. Justin Herbert is him. He just doesn't have a very good head coach in Brad Stanley. When you don't have a great head coach, you're not going to succeed. It's just, let's call it space to space. Herbert is great. He just needs a great head coach. But Chargers fans, if you want me to give you a real hot take, and according to some individuals, I'm always wrong on my football takes, I say that Brad Staley will be the reason you probably will not make the playoffs. And if you do, guess who's getting fired? Brad Staley. Do not be surprised if Brad Staley gets fired. And that's my hot take. Brad Staley will be fired at the end of the year because he is holding this team back. He has all the talent and couldn't do anything with it. No matter how Justin Herbert is great, no matter how Justin Herbert is special, it's not going to matter. Brad Stanley is his head coach. But let me know what you fellas think in the comment section down below. As always,